play for all.
Imagine starting a new game. Before you can play, you have to read through 3 long pages of rules. Then you land on a menu with 30 different options. A 10-second countdown starts, and if you don't pick fast enough, the game picks for you. For some players, that setup isn't just annoying, it's a real barrier. Today we're talking about cognitive disabilities and how they affect gaming. Cognitive disabilities affect how someone thinks, learns, remembers, or processes information. They're very common and look different for every person. ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, can make it hard to focus on slow or complex tasks, or to ignore distractions on a busy screen. Dyslexia makes reading difficult. When a game has lots of text, it can be exhausting and confusing to read. Some people have memory difficulties, meaning they struggle to remember game rules, map layouts, or the steps of a quest. Players can also have a hard time processing a lot of sensory input at once, like flashing lights, loud sounds, and fast movements all happening together. And some people have intellectual disabilities that affect how quickly or how easily they understand new and complex systems. Video games can be beautiful, complex worlds, but that complexity creates real challenges for players with cognitive disabilities. A cluttered heads-up display, the HUD, with dozens of icons, timers, maps, and stat bars all at once can be overwhelming. It's hard to know where to look or what matters. Tight time limits pressure players to make decisions fast. For someone with ADHD or anxiety, that urgency can cause panic and shut down thinking. Heavy reading requirements, instruction manuals, quest logs, item descriptions, can exhaust or frustrate players with dyslexia. Complex, multi-step rules that change as the game progresses can be really hard to track for players who struggle with memory or processing new information quickly. And games with intense flashing effects or sensory overload can be physically and mentally overwhelming for players. There are so many creative ways to make games more accessible for players with cognitive disabilities, and most of them make games better for all players. Offer a simplified interface mode where players can turn off non-essential HUD elements and just focus on what they need. Use icons and words together. A picture of a sword next to the word attack helps players who struggle with reading. Let players adjust game speed or pause at any time without penalty. A slower pace reduces pressure and allows players to think through decisions. When presenting text, choose a font that is easy to read. Offering font choices costs very little but means a lot. In-game reminders and tutorials that players can revisit anytime help players who forget rules or mechanics. Reduce or eliminate flashing effects, or give players an option to turn them off. Adjustable difficulty, not just easy, medium, hard, but specific sliders for enemy speed, puzzle time limits, or text size, gives players real control over their experience. The goal is to remove unnecessary confusion without removing the fun of the challenge.